Back with the Law and You tonight. We are talking about Social Security. Guys that are nowhere near retirement. Our attorneys Greg Fellerman and Ed Saramboli. They're here working hard for you. Guys, how are you tonight?
I have 4 kids. There's no retirement ever.
Retirement is never going to come. All right, well, let's get to the question tonight. This involves Social Security. And Pat in Stroudsburg wants to know, I was recently denied Social Security. I think the judge got it wrong. What do I have to do to appeal the decision? I know this is something that we've talked about before. It seems to be an issue sometimes.
It is, and ironically, Pat, we just had a meeting in our office today about this. In this particular situation, you know, you're going to have to file an appeal that's going to go before, most likely going to go before a magistrate judge in the middle district. And when you go before that magistrate judge, you are going to need to be represented. That magistrate will ultimately fill out what's called a report and recommendation, which will then be forwarded on to a district court judge to determine whether, in fact, the administrative law judge did get it wrong. And if they got it wrong, then, you know, 2 things are going to happen. Sometimes you might win the case outright, but you might have to go back to that particular judge for another hearing on this. But you got to get to a lawyer on this because it's not something you can handle yourself.
Yeah, and this is different because you weren't denied. This is after your hearing. So if that's the case, then Eddie's right. And again, if you have a denial before that, again, you have to appeal and get into the hearing process. So I mean, Social Security is a complex. It's supposed to be simple, but it does get a little complex, and it's definitely adversarial. So what that means is you need to have counsel in these situations because you have a lot riding on it. You're looking for a benefit for the remainder of your life, and there's nobody can do a better job than an attorney in there for you. So you definitely need to get an attorney.
So for those watching who are having issues with Social Security and they need some legal advice, how can they reach you guys?
They should definitely pick up the phone and call us at 570-714-HURT. They could see us on the web at 714hurt.com.
Yeah, we do a ton of Social Security work for people. So if you have a question, a Social Security question that you want answered, put it on our Facebook page, and we'll do our best to answer it on an upcoming segment.
And you guys are out there on Twitter, Snapchat, the whole
Snapchat, Vine. Vine.
Wow.
You name them, we're on them.
Social media, these guys got it covered. Results matter. Attorneys Greg Fellerman and Ed Saramboli. Thanks so much. We'll catch you again next time.
See you later.
Don't forget, you can get a question here on The Law and You through PAHomepage.com or the Law and You hotline.